Recording? Yeah, okay. Start it off? Yeah. Welcome back to episode 3 of the podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Jerry Rodriguez.
And I'm Eric Molinar.
Today we're joined with a special guest in the AV group. We have Chance Neal. Hey,
Yo,
Chance.
what's up? Chance Neal.
So, give us a little bit about yourself, Chance. Tell us a little bit about your life story, your passions in life, whatever.
My passions in life? Well, my passions in life? Well, I'm just Chance. I have curly hair. Pretty much. That's all I got. But, all I want to do is make some money,
Make some money?
I want to be successful.
You be successful? What do
Yeah.
you want to do?
Are you actually aiming for a job in the AV industry?
No.
No.
Then what are you gonna? How are you gonna be
Well,
successful?
how are you be successful? I thought you were going to do a clothing brand, but I saw that you didn't even get most fashionable.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm going to just go to college and just... I'm going to college and think hard of it more.
You'll figure it out as you go?
Yeah,
So are you going to a community college? Or?
Yeah, I'm going to Central.
Central?
Yeah, Central, yeah.
Yeah,
Central.
Sanjak boys.
Yeah.
I think almost everyone.
Yeah, everybody
Like,
knows
not everyone.
It's
there's
because either everyone's broke or they're just no one cared enough.
No, it's just that for me, honestly, I just didn't know what I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. So I'm probably gonna do what Chance does. But I'll figure it out on the way.
Yeah, because
yeah.
I can't I can't get accepted to university. SAT scores.
Yeah.
Oh,
Me too, bro.
So
me too.
That's me too.
I
yeah.
have bad issues. That's why I'm taking my TSI. Because I just don't want to do remedial math classes.
That's the worst. It's a waste of money
It's
too.
a waste of money, yeah.
So that's why I'm taking the TSI.
That's something we need to focus on. So you're not looking into anything specific. You're not hoping you'd get into something.
I was gonna get a business degree.
So you're gonna get into a business degree.
Yeah.
What if you don't like business? You're gonna switch majors.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to my sister. She was a college dropout and she's been to college. So she was like, all right.
But is she doing well for herself?
She just had a kid, but she just literally just got out of college and had a kid.
So she finished college?
Yeah, she graduated.
Oh, so what do you know what she graduated with?
A bachelor's in PR marketing.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So she got out of college and then had a child?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Is that the path you want to take?
You want to have
No.
a kid right out of college?
No, not really. I just want to, right now I'm just going for a business degree, but, I don't know what to do. She told me to, go for, engineering or, find something, in the area that pays more.
Well, if you wanted to go into business, you could always try management.
Yeah.
Stuff like
Yeah,
that.
businessman. I know I'm trying to go for business management for right now, but I'm not entirely sure exactly, what. If I'm going to stick with it.
I've always wanted to be in the AV industry, so that was my whole passion.
Yeah.
But I know it's a really hard industry to get into, so I'm gonna have a business minor as a backup.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, sorry. So we're obviously all seniors. We've known each other for a while.
Yeah.
Chance, you want to tell the people anything you're interested in? Your hobbies.
Oh, my hobbies?
Yeah,
Like what?
I mean, whatever you do. What hobbies do you do? And are you you're not thinking of trying to take one as a career?
No, not really. I just mess around with music production and stuff like that.
So yeah, you just
Yeah.
because we see you messing around every now and then.
Yeah, I do that, but I don't really.
But you're not really
focused.
Is it because you're not interested, or is it just because you're not
It's hard. It's hard.
You think it'll be a hard path to take?
Because competing in the music industry is kind of tough, and you really gotta.
Yeah,
you
you
really
never really know when you're gonna make it.
Well, I mean,
or you really gotta know a lot of people.
I mean,
and have
if Bad Baby can do it with no talent, I think you could probably make it.
Well, she was just being she was a bitch.
She just had money.
She forced herself up by making people hate her.
Yeah, that's pretty much what Bad Baby is.
But does she actually have fans? Do
No.
people actually like her? Or is it
No,
all
well,
hate?
Okay, look, I can
don't
tell you
know.
for a fact my brother likes her. He's 13 and he doesn't know what life is, so he likes anything.
See, but
follows.
13-year-olds and such, younger won't really understand. They'll see that she'll be trending because of I'll say our age group and above hated her so much.
Mm-hmm.
So then she starts making music and they're everyone's still talking about this person.
Yeah.
I don't really understand why, but I think it's good. So I think I like this person.
Well, yeah. Yeah, everybody's talking about Bad Baby, but her music is not even that good. So
I thought she died years ago.
No,
I meant she died off the industry. I wasn't saying she got in the ground.
I get it. You like her music was bad. Like,
Yeah,
it was
like I thought people forgot about her by now.
No, because she has that show on Snapchat.
She has a show.
She has a show on Snapchat.
I don't know.
It's
I never seen
Living
it.
with Bad Baby.
For real?
I've watched some of it. It's really bad. It's really bad. So.
Okay. That's
So
weird.
what does the show partake? Like, do you know what happens?
It's like just about her day-to-day life and how her mom kind of just lets her do whatever she wants, but her mom's like, I guess, like mentally abusive, but Bad Baby just likes to like show off that she's tough, and I think that's a part of why she is the way she is, because her mom just didn't like tell her anything otherwise.
Does she have a? Is her dad in the picture?
I don't remember. I didn't watch enough of it. I watched like bits and parts of every episode, but I didn't like watch a whole thing continuously.
A show on Snapchat. Sounds
Yeah.
I never heard of.
terrible.
I never heard of show.
Like I know, like there's like the Discover
Yeah,
page
Discover
where you
page,
can
yeah.
like see like news articles and such, but even
Yeah.
that they're like
Let me see if I can find
they
it.
repeat and stuff.
Yeah.
And like the whole thing of Snapchat isn't. I don't think it's like good for a show. Like maybe it was on YouTube. I'd understand. YouTube Red.
Yeah. Like Snapchat is something quick, you know.
Bro,
Yeah,
I-
Snapchat is something
yeah.
quick and just something to watch.
I don't even know how to like look for that show.
I think it's just on the Discover.
There's no service in here.
Oh,
yeah.
I have a little bit.
Yeah,
I have a little bit.
our producer is telling us that there's no real service in here.
Yeah. I don't get no service either.
Cool, I'm gonna find that show though.
Okay, yeah, you look for the show. Good luck. So your hobbies are partake into like music
Yeah.
producing, but you're not really too interested in it, right?
No.
So then, what do you do after school? What do you do in your free time?
Free time. I just hang out with friends, pretty much. I don't really like I don't really do anything.
You don't
extra.
focus on yourself or anything.
No, I really like talking to people and stuff like that, communicating. You know, I don't know. I just like doing fun stuff with my friends. You know?
So you just like being a teen, you know?
Yeah, you know, I don't really,
Having fun with your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Pretty much
Makes
what I do.
sense.
I don't really like go
well. Then,
home.
what do you do? You guys just talk? Like you hang out and
Yeah,
talk, or
we talk. We like usually. Well, like usually I've been getting into like running and stuff. Like trying to get like I lost a couple like little bit of weight by running, but nah, like I just hang out with friends a lot. Pretty much what I do most of the time. And then we just be talking, you know. Like it's crazy. Like we just be hanging out. Like or we go tomorrow. Like we go something to eat, right? And then like it'll be like time to go home or something, or like we're about to leave or we finish eating, right? And then we'd be like in the car talking for hours about nothing.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, like that's like, cause there's nothing else to do. Like I don't really have nothing to do when I go home, cause I'm like, you know, I don't really focus on anything.
yeah,
Okay.
you know.
So I found the show. It's called Bringing Up Baby, and it's like they're like 5 minute. It's a 12 episode series, and it aired like February 19th of this year.
So it's done.
It's done. They're making a season 2 though.
Oh, they're making a season 2. All right. Well,
Yeah, so
that's interesting.
so-
I've never seen it.
If you ever catch it on Snapchat, just watch like it for a second and be like, "What is this show?" And then it's something. It's something else.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
it's weird.
so you and your friends, you can just talk for hours.
About nothing.
Is it usually the same group of friends?
Yeah, same group of friends.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Is it from here?
Yeah,
Because I
from
know you
here.
also have friends in
Yeah.
like other schools, right?
yeah. No, from here. Yeah, from here, cause you know we talk during lunches stuff like that, and we just talk.
So you talk like the most to you.
Yeah.
You still talk to people from other
Other
schools?
schools, yeah. Let's keep connections with other friends and stuff like that.
So tell me, Chance. I know that you weren't a part of our original class group of what?
12.
12?
There's
Our original
of us.
12 of us.
Yeah.
So how was that transition?
Oh yeah, like how was it? When did you actually like? Did you start the school when you came like to the?
Yeah, because I don't
Yeah.
remember
First
seeing you
school?
before AV.
Yeah, can you tell us how you like
No,
first
no,
got
no,
here?
no, yeah, no, it was my first year of CTHS, 10th grade. Well, like the school I was at, it just got boring, you know. Like
You just got bored.
I just got bored. It was the same thing over and over because it was a small school. It was Tegler, right? It's only like our class is only like our school like is total. It's probably like 300 kids in total.
Like the entire school,
entire
like
school.
all grades.
Yeah, all grades, and it's from
Alright.
7th to 12th. So I've been there since 7th grade.
It's technically a correctional facility.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Like
So it's a correctional facility.
nah, it's just
Is
like
it-
Technically?
yeah.
Did your voice pick up?
Very,
Okay.
very, very fancy.
That's funny. That makes it funny.
Yeah, and it was pretty bad school, and I was just like, yeah, no, let me go.
So did your parents just put you in, or like guardians or whatever?
No, I just put myself in.
You put yourself
yeah,
in.
like they made me like decide. They're like, you want to go? Like, do you want to go to the school? And they're like, you know, yeah. Well, like the only thing that interested me, I was in 6th grade, right?
Alright.
When they took me to the open house, and all they showed me on this big ass screen are like field trips, like bunch of field trips. I was like, hell yeah, like.
Oh, so you were interested in the field trips, you know,
yeah.
like.
I mean, the field
So
trips that
what
we
were
don't
these field
take.
trips?
Yeah, like, huh?
Like, what were these field trips, if you remember?
Damn.
Like, did you actually go to these?
Yeah, I used to go to all of them. We went to like Galveston. We always go to Galveston. We always go like college. One time a year we always go to a college. But we went kayaking in Galveston. We went to like, I don't know. I can't remember. We went to a lot though. But like it was fun.
You actually did a lot. But
Yeah.
So then how'd you get bored? Did you they stop? Did they stop inviting you or?
No, they stopped inviting me. It's just like.
Or was it the field trip was like still
No,
Galveston?
No. It wasn't like it was a field trip like over and over. It's just like. You've been going to the same school for 3 years. You don't want to leave.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
usually you go 5th, 6th, and you go to intermediate 7, 8,
Yeah.
and then you got high school 9th.
Oh, so you're just tired of being in the same school. Like you weren't tired of what they were doing.
No,
you were just
no,
tired
no.
of the same
Same
scenery, same.
Yeah.
I guess.
If I'm correct, Tegler has like 6 through 12.
Yeah. No, it's 7 through 12. 7 through 12. Yeah. So like right
Yeah.
now, I still know people who went from 7th and they're a senior there right now.
Oh, so about to actually graduate.
Yeah.
Taylor.
They're about to graduate for Taylor.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. And some people at Taylor graduated their junior year in December. No. In June. No, they graduated this year in December.
All
Because
right.
they got all the credits and stuff. But yeah, I left. I was like I don't want to go here no more. Like I don't want to be in the school no more. So like, I applied for CHS in 9th grade, and I was like, oh, let me just apply.
So then, can I ask, like, did CTHS come to Tegler? Like, do other schools
No,
come
no,
to
no.
Tegler
No.
to like advertise what they have? Or...
No. Well, like not high schools. Well, not my school. I don't know if they go to other high schools, but like, I
What do you
remember
mean?
we
Like
went to.
CTHS.
Yeah, like I don't know. If
Yeah,
CTHS
so CTHS would like come to my intermediate school and be
No,
like,
yeah. We had a field trip to CTHS.
oh yeah, so you still had a field trip.
We had a
here.
field trip in 8th grade, but I didn't apply in 8th grade. I applied in 9th grade.
Oh,
So
okay.
Yeah.
what happened for me was I know a bunch of my friends when we were in 8th grade. They all applied to CTHS,
Yeah.
and I only know me and Nomar who got here. So a lot of my friends just didn't get accepted for whatever
Yeah.
reason. But it was really weird to me because I know when they were like saying it, they were like saying like how grades were a big part of it. And I know the friend that got rejected had better grades than I did, so I didn't understand why he got accepted or why I got accepted and he didn't. So it always confused me.
Into the consideration of the essay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about. I wanna, cause Chance did come in weirdly, I guess. Not weirdly, it's just you came in later,
Later.
than us. So I just kind of wanted to keep going in. You know.
Oh yeah.
Well-
What was your experience when like you first like came
Yeah.
into the class? Like how did it feel?
Well, like I remember my first 2 weeks of school. Like I hated it. I wanted to go
Here?
back. Yeah, cause I didn't know no one, at all. Like at all.
Were you already Navy? Like.
Yeah, I was in Navy.
I think that was his first class.
That
he
was
got
my first
into.
class. That was first
Oh
period.
yeah, it was first period.
Yeah, so I was like.
And at that time, we weren't really talkative, really.
it was
No,
so-
I mean we had groups. We didn't really
Yeah.
mix too much, but I think that's when we started to mix.
Yeah, Miss Wynn sat me next to Grant, and I started talking to Grant, and then like I went class to class and started making new friends and stuff like that.
Well, yeah. I mean.
Yeah. It was hard, but like I just sit, that row, looking out the window and lunch.
Oh,
like
yeah,
the tables.
I used to
Used
sit
to-
there.
yeah, it's where usually most people
Yeah.
sit when
They're
they just
new.
kind of. I mean, it's either new or like don't have friends in the lunch.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times lunch is you don't really have
Yeah,
friends.
Yeah. So like I don't know, like, and then I started talking to people like during junior year, and then like senior year I started talking more and stuff like that.
And do you regret coming here?
No.
No?
No, I don't regret nothing like I do.
So it was just those first 2 weeks.
It was
Yeah.
just the first 2 weeks, yeah.
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 So then at that time, how do you think AV was?
At that time,
Yeah.
like,
Like,
it was
what did you
fun.
think about AV?
Like it was
Like-
fun. Okay.
What were your first like impressions
If
Impressions-
you remember like of like us, then that'd be interesting.
of like
to me.
anybody in the class, really?
Like to be honest, I don't remember nothing from sophomore year. Like, I don't remember anything. Like I can't like tell you a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like,
It kind of meshes together.
yeah.
Yeah, I get confused a lot with junior and sophomore year.
Yeah. Like, I remember sophomore year, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I was, like, doing everything, editing, whatever,
Oh yeah.
paying attention. And then I got to middle of junior year, I was like, yeah, no, dude.
You became
yeah,
one of us.
Yeah. I became like, yeah, it's kind of boring. And then senior
I
year.
think like junior year was like really where we were just because we used to be very productive.
Yeah.
Freshman, sophomore
Yeah.
year, but then something kind of happened. Junior year,
Yeah, and I think
and then I think that really fell off for
Yeah.
everyone.
Like it didn't really like I didn't want to do like I remember like
Like,
sophomore year I was like, oh yeah, new project, you know, it's gonna be
Yeah,
cool,
like
you know?
we used to get new projects, and
Yeah.
I guess because new things would come in and we'd learn new things and how
Yeah.
to do new things.
Yeah, but then after
But
a
then
while,
we'd move on and
Yeah.
we can never use those techniques again.
Yeah.
we'd learn about like Photoshop techniques and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we can use them to like in our own time. But the thing is, I've tried and I have sometimes, but for me, it's just hard to think of an idea to do it.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to force it, and then it just doesn't look as right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think everything kind of like stopped really after we like. I remember we were all really excited to do the newscasts.
Oh yeah.
We were.
We were super
Yeesh.
excited to.
We
do
were
the news-
actually. Were you excited?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
The first newscast you were
Yeah.
part of,
Everyone
right?
was so excited to do the newscast. I know I was really excited because I was like directing most of it. I did a lot of the floor over there, so I was really excited, and I thought everyone was doing a relatively good job.
Yeah. I remember I did sports.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Because
you were doing
I covered the
sports.
World Series when the Astros were
Oh
playing
yeah,
the
that
World
was
Series.
it was a good time for news too.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff was
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah.
so it was
The Astros were winning the World won the World
the World
Series.
Series, and then there's
Yeah.
some other stuff too, but I can't remember anything.
But I can't really remember. Like, there was definitely a falling out, not with each other, but like, there was a falling out.
I think it was just.
I can tell you the exact moment.
Oh, I know what happened. There's enough I want to say.
I mean, do we want to go through it?
But I mean, like, we all know what happened.
Yeah, we know what
I
happened.
don't. I don't remember.
Okay.
what
You,
happened.
you were absent that day, so.
Okay, I'm gonna explain to you
Yeah,
what
go ahead.
happened.
Okay, just
So-
yeah, because I kind of
So
need.
pretty much right after we finished the whole thing, right? Now it was down to the editor's job to like make sure everything was right. So we had some stuff happen with some of the editing situations, and we had to cut out a bunch of stuff. No?
No. Not
Yeah.
at all.
Well, okay, so we've had two
We
newscasts, right? Are you talking about the first newscast or the second? Because
I'm
I felt
talking about
the second newscast really was
during-
when because I was there.
Yeah, we had some editing problems because
It wasn't the editing.
It was
no,
the
no,
editing.
I'm explaining to what led up to it.
Okay.
So we had editing problems, with some things and like some copyright issues were happening, because like it was over 30 seconds or whatever. So like, Miss Wynn kept saying like, hey, like just put it in, it's fine or whatever, right? And okay, so sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties. I don't know what Darren did, but he messed it up. So, but don't worry, he managed to get it all back on track. So where was I? I was at the
We were talking about the newscast.
Oh, okay. So here's what happened, right? We had to fit everything in like a schedule. So everything had to be like a certain amount of time, and it couldn't exceed it or under exceed it, because like it would just mess up the whole process.
We were told to do like an actual newscast, so everything had to be semi-perfect, to fit an actual newscast special. The daily news that you'd see every morning and night.
Right. So, anyways, I know at some points Miss Wynn just kind of got frustrated and said, "Whatever, just put it in there." And when we published the newscast, it ended up getting like taken down because of copyright reasons, due to the fact that some things were like over. Like I think one program had used a song like 30, like 30,
Actually, now that you think about it,
30
sorry for cutting.
31 seconds of a song, and that like made us get copyright claimed. So
She got mad at the person who used it, even though I know that person has said before that they've asked if they could use it, and she has said
yeah,
okay.
that was a thing. And then on top of that, she kind of kept blaming us for everything, even though like we didn't really know what we were doing, and we kept asking her for help, but she kept like saying like figure it out on your own.
Yeah, because I know at that point I was a news anchor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the main part, another thing that was frustrating her for the second newscast was when I was a news anchor.
Yeah.
That part, we weren't getting any audio.
Oh yeah, we were struggling to get audio for such a long period of time, and we didn't understand why.
So no matter how many times we tried to fix it, it didn't work.
And
So,
that was frustrating her.
Were you, Chance, affected by like her?
Not really, cause with Miss Wynn, like I never me and Miss Wynn never like collided or anything, cause I never talked to Miss Wynn. Like I'm cause I always sit in the back in my corner, and I'm always sitting right. So like when she starts like picking people for projects, I almost hit, so she never sees me, so I never get picked for anything. So that's why every time I come in AV, like I just talk to like Adrian and then like that, and I go back to my seat. If like when Miss Wynn, like I can start like when I see Miss Wynn looking at me, I just go back to where I sit, and then like
I think
stuff.
a lot of people that have had like collides in this win would be like Brittany, Dardana, Alexa, and myself. I've had some collisions with her.
Yeah.
And I know I'm really passive aggressive with her. If y'all can't tell.
Yeah, but like, Chance, did you like understand why we were like this?
Yeah, I understand. Like, yeah, because he like it wasn't like all on you and stuff like that, you know.
Oh yeah, and then she started yelling at us. I think too, like right afterwards, and how like pretty much we were all disappointments.
See, but the thing with Miss Win is she'll say stuff like that, and then a day later she'll come back or like trying to explain herself.
Yeah.
Right? Like, can we agree that she does that? Like,
Yeah, she does.
Oh yeah.
She'll get at you for something, and then she'll like have this kind of sarcastic way with you, and then the next day she'll be like, she'll sit us all down in like a little group therapy kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because that's what we did last time, wasn't it?
Yeah, last
like
time.
After the newscast, she's like, "This is why I was like this. This is why I felt like this. This is why."
She always has to justify her actions.
Yeah.
And I feel like sometimes like but at some points like you just can't really justify it. You just did something, you know.
So I feel as though that's when the relationship between everyone and Miss Win was like shaky.
Yeah.
For now, I mean, at the top everything seems okay,
Mm-hmm.
but I think when you get into it, like there's still problems that have never changed.
Yeah. Like the time she wrote me up for those 6 Skittles.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I see Miss Win writing up.
I understand. Like you have to understand. Like she's someone who follows the rules.
Yeah.
So you might see a lot of other teachers not really care about certain things, or like, she'll ask you, how did you get this far without shaving, or because teachers don't really, they just kind of want to do their job. They want to get you passing. They want to like, Miss Win feels as though like, if she doesn't enforce the rules, then she'll get the backlash. She doesn't want that. Like if if someone told you, hey, make sure this person doesn't do this, would you let that person do this if you knew you were the one going to get the backlash?
Yeah. I get to your point.
Yeah.
But you have to think about, like, she's only doing it because, like, one, she knows you're not supposed to be doing it.
Yeah.
She knows you're not supposed to be doing it.
Yeah.
Kind of. So why would she do that? She doesn't. You're not supposed to. She knows you're not supposed to. She's going to enforce it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, I feel like Miss Wayne, like, I mean, like, I'm not, like, targets, but, like, she's harder on other people.
Oh,
definitely. Because, like, I'm like this, right? I had, like, face with her, right?
And she won't say nothing?
Yeah, she won't say anything, but she'll tell Grant to go shave.
She'll tell Grant, and she'll walk up to Grant and Adrian and be like, hey,
she definitely has her favorites in the class.
She says she doesn't, and I can understand, like, as a mom, as a teacher, they're really not supposed to, but deep down they know they do. Obviously, they're not going to tell us because that's going to hurt
but you can tell who her favorites
and then,
are.
And then I'll be, like, cursing in the classroom, and I remember I cursed, like, probably, like, 3 times a day. Like, 3 times on one day. And I know Miss Wynn heard me because I was yelling. But, and then, like, I think it was, like, someone, Alexa.
It was Alexa.
Oh, Alexa who cursed. And, bro, she went straight to Alexa and wrote her up. And I remember I was cursing, like, the whole day, too, right in front of her. I was yelling to, like, Adrian and stuff like that, saying, like, stupid stuff. And then, like, one word out of Alexa.
Comedy stuff, like.
Yeah, and then, like, Alexa cursed. And then she wrote her up. I was like, yo, that's, like, it's kind of fucked up. But, like,
yeah.
No, I feel as though she has selective hearing, maybe. Because, like, I know when me, Eric, Joel sit next to Itzel, she's like the closest to her, and we start talking about things, and I don't really remember that she's just over the printer because like I can't see her immediately on the floor or whatever, and then I'd say some like dumb stuff, and I'd curse, I'd like say words and then that aren't really appropriate that she would get mad at, but then I wouldn't hear anything.
Yeah.
But then a second later, I say something interesting, and she's like, "What are you guys talking about?" Like I know she's hearing me.
She definitely listens into everyone's conversation. She wants to like insert herself into everyone's problem. Like, I don't know. Like she wants to like feel like she's a part of the drama. I guess maybe it's something like she didn't have like as much of a childhood or whatever. And then, but you know what? She always wants to like sympathize with us. And other things, like an aspect about money and how like, I don't know, she can understand where like money comes from. But then again, she's like rich.
Well, now she is, but not really her parents.
But her parents give her money. Do you see her house? You don't afford that on teacher's salary.
No, but she also has a husband.
Oh yeah, I forget what her husband does. I don't know what her husband does.
Her husband makes like 6-7 figures.
Never mind.
Damn.
So like the parents, I'm pretty sure the parents don't do anything. She works and then her husband works.
Mm-hmm.
So they're fine. And I mean, obviously at some point maybe she did struggle,
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
maybe we'll be doing the same thing.
Yeah. I
And
can
then
see
people will
that.
be thinking about, what are you talking about? You make that much. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you
Fair.
never know.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So like, she might be talking like.
I think she's like a super gray area. It's like Miss Wynn can be nice and Miss Wynn can be petty. It just, I don't know. I feel like she's always had like this fake demeanor about her.
I also see that sometimes.
It's like, you know, when she says something and she does that little fake laugh,
Yeah.
and then like that's how you know she's actually like really annoyed. And I'm just like, okay. And she doesn't want to take control of situations either. Like, she want to take control sometimes when like it doesn't matter, and then like other
What do you mean?
times, like, how do I explain it? I don't really know how to explain it, but like, I'm trying to think.
Like, do you have any scenarios?
That's what I'm trying to think of different scenarios.
All right. Well.
So like, here's one. I know for a time when we were doing a project, all of us were kind of just goofing off, and like she didn't really say anything, and it's a week, you know. I'm like, and the people that are done with their project are like, okay, that's fine, we're done, and like she didn't really take control of anything of the situation, and I was like, so wait, you're gonna let little things, you know, you're gonna be on top of that, but other things you're not gonna be on top of, and then I don't know, like I feel like, yeah, I know we're students and we're supposed to be, you know, we should be able to like do our own stuff, but you're also the teacher. If you see something like happening, you gotta do something about it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know she gets annoyed when people finish. Like, she used to at first, because freshman year when you weren't here. No, I mean, pretty sure it's sophomore year too. Did she ever like say that we would finish too fast? Do you remember?
No, not really.
Because freshman year she would give us a project and we'd finish like a day. She'd give it like a day or 2, 3. We'd finish pretty fast, and then she'd have to instantly come up with something new. She didn't really like that, so then, you know, she had to keep giving us work.
I
and
think
work.
she's just really unplanned and unprepared.
And then now she's like, she sees people finish, but some people aren't, because there's different projects, there's different
skill sets,
there's different people working together, there's different, you know. So some people are going to be slower or like are trying to do more than others. Some are just trying to get the grade. And so when the people that aren't doing anything goof off, she then gets mad and then starts assigning another one, another thing, and then another thing. Because then people keep finishing, but people are still doing it, and she keeps assigning.
And that just leads to more classroom frustration, and that makes us like, you know, it just makes us fall out of like wanting to do
much.
It makes us put it in different places, and then when Miss One wants to make a big project for like the whole class, we can't because other people are doing their own things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
like, she advertises doing stuff ourselves, and I understand, like, when we finish, a lot of us do. Now she doesn't keep assigning, but like, you know, if we are finished and she's like, oh, you should probably do something for a contest or like on your own thing, which is kind of what this is. But before, she would just keep assigning stuff, and then when people did want to do their own thing, she would stop that because that wasn't really priority anymore. So then she'd have to, you know, give them the assignment, and then they would be doing it, and then they would never get time to do any of their personal projects.
Yeah, I know for like me and Jerry, we had a personal project. I remember that like buddy cop thing. Not buddy cop. It was like a cop thing called Mason. And it was about like a crazy serial killer, and we were working on that project for like a long time. It still had finished a script mostly, and then we had the actors set up, we held auditions, and everything was going smoothly. And then like, I don't know, something had happened, and like we just kept getting project after project.
I mean, I don't think we just got project after project. I'm pretty sure by then we started getting well, I know at first we're like, okay, well, she's about to assign a new project, we'll work on that, and I don't remember what it was.
I think we just kept getting
and then we just kept getting projects and kept working that we kind of
Yeah.
forgot about our own personal stuff. So like the Mason, you know, short film, we never really got to finish. We got to a point, but then it's unfinished.
It's in production hell, if that makes sense. It's like, we keep saying we're gonna make it. It's just, it's been hard to make it.
Plus we're seniors, and then there's also other classes that we have to focus on.
So it's just a lot. It's been a little bit.
Yeah. So I mean, talking about that, we're seniors. Like, Chance, how are you with like your senior year?
Oh, it's one thing that's like really bothering me is college.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's college. It's just like college and like money and stuff like that. But like, it's just like me. Pretty much what I'm worried right now. Right now, it's just TSI. I just need to do that TSI test. Sanjay do my papers and start next year, the fall semester in St. Jack. But right now, senior year, like I know it's stressful for other people because other people are taking different classes. But for me, it's been easy. I've been like doing the same thing for 4 years.
Just kind of coasting by.
Coasting by. Yeah, I just like all of my high school, my mind just been autopilot pretty much. Like I don't really.
So you've had almost the same. Not.
Yeah.
Well, you take normal classes,
Yeah,
right?
I don't take no AP classes because I
Yeah.
know I see the people who take AP classes and stuff like that, do credit or whatever,
Oh
and they're like stressing.
it's
and,
not worth it.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to be like you. Like I don't want to like be stressing over like work and stuff like that. So I just take regular classes throughout my whole high school and like
You just do the work and
I
you
do
just.
the work, turn it in. Like if people complain about regular classes, then like they're just lazy or whatever. Like I'm lazy. Like I don't do my work. But like you know how high school is. You know, you ask people. You know that's how I've been like surviving high school. Just be like, hey, you got this, you got that, you got that, or like communicating with people around like the class, saying like, oh, you finished this, like let me see the answers. So yeah, pretty much.
So far you've been fine with high school, right?
Yeah, high school has been like.
Yeah. So you ready to graduate?
I think everyone's ready to get out of here already.
I think I'm ready to graduate, and then like over the summer I get like my mindset for college because I know college is like
So are you gonna go straight to college afterwards?
Yeah, it's fall semester.
Are you gonna get a job
If fast
for like
if,
summer stuff?
If not fast food. If like my because like my mom used to be in the Navy, and my dad too, so I get like Veterans Affairs, VA.
That's good.
VA stuff.
Work study.
Probably I don't know. I'll be a full time like I'll get money like if I'm a full time student
For your tuition?
Yeah, I'll get money for my tuition. And I'll pay everything off.
That's good.
And and if I like even plus housing, so like
That's really good.
yeah, so like that's what the plan is.
So are you just gonna go to San Jack and then use that stuff for your actual college, or are you just gonna go to San Jack?
I'm gonna go to San Jack.
And then do you know what other university you want to go to if you want to go to
I'm gonna
university?
go to U of H. Stay in Houston because like
It's just cheaper.
it's cheaper and I have like a house here.
Yeah,
Just
well.
like that.
I think that's all the time we have for today. It was a pretty short one. We've had a couple problems, but
I blame Darren.
maybe we'll invite you back just to
Yeah.
get another 30 minutes or something just to
Yeah.
finish. Maybe in episode 2.
Yeah,
All
exactly.
right.
Part two.
Part
of
2 of
Chance.
Chance.
Yeah.
Episode 3, part 2.
Yeah.
Episode
All
B.
right. Well, thanks,
Episode
Chance,
B.
for coming to your first episode.
Alright, bro.
Thanks.
All right.
Yeah, no
This is goodbye. Make sure to listen to the other episodes and keep in touch, or just look out for any other episode that comes up.
Don't worry, we'll set up comments eventually.
All right. Well, bye.
Goodbye.
All right, later.